Introduction. The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. Carl Jung. Discovering and accepting your identity is a profound journey that encompasses both personal reflection and societal navigation. For members of the LGBTQ+ community, this process is often marked by unique challenges and moments of profound self-realization. Understanding who you are and how you are perceived by others involves not just external acceptance, but also deep internal reflection. This book explores the psychological landscape of identity, the importance of shadow work, and the dynamics of navigating identity within social contexts. Embracing your true self with all its complexities requires bravery, resilience, and a continuous commitment to self-discovery and authenticity. In the following chapters, we will explore the complexities of identity and the powerful tools available for self-exploration and growth. We'll examine the significant role of symbols and synchronicities, the practice of mindfulness, and the impact of representation in media and culture. By integrating these elements into your daily life, you can foster a deep understanding of yourself and navigate life's challenges with greater clarity and purpose. Throughout this journey, you'll find strategies for embracing your identity, building strong relationships, and advocating for yourself in various social contexts. Whether through personal reflection, creative expression, or community engagement, this book aims to provide you with the insights and tools needed to live authentically and fully. As you read through these pages, may you find inspiration, guidance, and support to embrace your true self with confidence and resilience. Your journey is unique, and by recognizing and celebrating your identity, you contribute to a more inclusive and understanding world. Chapter 1. Discovering and Accepting Identity. To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. Ralph Waldo Emerson. The psychological landscape of identity. Understanding your identity is complex and deeply personal. It encompasses how you see yourself and how you believe others perceive you. For members of the LGBTQ+ community, navigating this can be particularly challenging, as societal norms often dictate behaviors or identities that may not align with your personal experiences. In our society, there are scripts about how we should act and who we should be. As an LGBTQ+ individual, you may find that these societal expectations clash with your internal truths. This conflict between what the world expects and what you feel inside can be a source of stress, but also a powerful driver for personal growth and self-discovery. Your identity isn't just about external perceptions. It's profoundly shaped by personal experiences. Perhaps it's the first time you realized you were different from your peers, or the moment you met someone who shared similar experiences and made you feel understood. These pivotal moments can deeply influence your self-perception, challenging you to redefine or more fully embrace who you are. Reflection is crucial in this process. Whether through journaling, therapy, or quiet contemplation, taking time to explore your thoughts and feelings about your identity can clarify your values, beliefs, and desires. The introspection helps you navigate the complexities of your identity in a way that is true to yourself. Accepting your identity involves embracing every aspect of yourself, including the parts that society might not readily accept. This acceptance is an act of bravery and self-compassion, especially in a world that often challenges nonconformity. It requires resilience to withstand societal pressures and the courage to remain true to your sense of self. The support from friends, family, and the broader community is invaluable on this journey. Such support can affirm your feelings and experiences, providing the strength needed to face challenges and celebrate the uniqueness of your identity. Ultimately, understanding and accepting your identity within the LGBTQ+ community is about finding balance between your internal truths and external influences. It's a continuous journey of growth, learning, and affirmation that enables you to live authentically and fully. The role of shadow work and self-discovery. Shadow work is a profound journey into the deeper realms of your psyche. It's about uncovering those hidden parts of yourself, those feelings, desires, or memories that at some point you might have decided were unacceptable or dangerous to your social persona. As an LGBTQ+ individual, this process can be incredibly significant. It involves not only confronting personal shadows, but also those imposed by societal expectations. Engaging in shadow work is crucial because it facilitates genuine self-discovery and healing. It's not about changing who you are, but about integrating all parts of yourself, including those you might have learned to suppress. For example, you might explore feelings of shame or vulnerability that have been internalized from societal messages. This exploration is challenging but transformative, as it allows you to reclaim your whole self and diminish the power these suppressed aspects have over your life. Through shadow work, you start to recognize how certain aspects of your shadow can trigger reactions in your relationships or influence your self-esteem. By bringing these to light, you gain a more comprehensive understanding of yourself, which leads to greater self-acceptance and a more authentic life. The techniques involved in shadow work often include introspective practices like journaling, meditation, and therapy. These activities encourage you to dialogue with your hidden self. Journal prompts might invite you to write about times when you felt rejected for being different. Or mediation might guide you to visualize and comfort your younger self, who experienced those moments of alienation. The process of integrating your shadow can profoundly change how you interact with the world. It builds a foundation of inner stability and peace, making you less likely to project your repressed parts onto others or to act out in ways that are self-sabotaging. This integration fosters healthier relationships because you are interacting from a place of wholeness and authenticity. Ultimately, shadow work is a radical act of self-love. It asks for courage to face the parts of yourself that you might not be proud of and offers in return a life lived with fewer internal conflicts. It empowers you as an LGBTQ+ individual to stand more firmly in who you are, embracing your full identity with all its complexities. This journey is not just about confronting difficulties. It's a path to celebrating your entire being. By doing this work, you affirm that every part of you deserves recognition and acceptance. It's how you begin to not just survive, but thrive in your truth. Confronting and integrating the shadow. Shadow work is a deeply introspective process, and confronting your shadow involves facing those parts of yourself that you may have suppressed or denied. For you, as an LGBTQ+ individual, this might include addressing feelings and aspects of your identity that were not welcomed or accepted by those around you. Integrating these aspects is essential for achieving a sense of wholeness and authenticity. When you begin to confront your shadow, it's like turning on a light in a previously dark room. Suddenly, aspects of your behavior and emotional responses that seemed mysterious or uncontrolled became clearer. You might recognize patterns where you react defensively or withdraw, driven by unresolved issues and unacknowledged fears. These patterns often stem from deeper, shadowed parts of your psyche that, once recognized, can be understood and integrated. The process of integration is about acceptance. It's about acknowledging that every part of your emotional spectrum, including the parts you're not proud of, has a role in your complete self. This doesn't mean giving free rein to all impulses, but rather understanding their origins and finding constructive ways to express them. For example, anger or fear that arises from experiences of rejection or discrimination can be acknowledged and channeled into advocacy or artistic expression. Techniques such as dialogue writing, where you have a written conversation with your shadow aspect, or role-playing in therapy sessions can be particularly effective. These methods allow you to externalize and engage with these parts of yourself in a safe and controlled environment. This externalization helps in reducing their mystique and perceived threat, making them easier to understand and assimilate. The benefits of integrating your shadow are profound. It leads to a more authentic life where you no longer have to expend energy hiding or fighting parts of yourself. This liberation results in a more stable and coherent sense of identity, higher self-esteem, and improved mental health. It can enhance your relationships too, as you interact with others from a place of self-awareness and honesty. Remember, confronting and integrating your shadow is not a one-time task, but an ongoing journey of self-discovery. Each step forward enriches your understanding of yourself and enhances your ability to live freely and fully. In embracing your whole self, including the shadows, you pave the way for a life filled with deeper compassion, understanding, and fulfillment. Navigating identity within social contexts. Navigating your identity within the varied landscapes of social contexts is a dynamic process, especially for members of the LGBTQ+ community. This journey involves balancing the personal truths of your identity with the external perceptions and reactions of the wider society. Social contexts, from family gatherings and workplaces to public spaces and social media, can significantly influence how you express and perceive your identity. Each environment may call for different levels of disclosure and expression, which can both be challenging and empowering. For instance, finding the courage to be open about your identity in a potentially unsupportive work environment requires not only personal bravery, but also strategic thinking about potential consequences. In these social contexts, you often encounter a spectrum of responses, from acceptance and support to rejection and prejudice. Navigating these responses requires a solid sense of self, and at times, a thick skin. It's about knowing when to stand your ground and advocate for your identity, and when to protect your well-being by choosing battles wisely. Understanding the cues and norms of different social settings can help you navigate them more effectively. This means developing an awareness of how openly LGBTQ+ identities are accepted in different contexts and adjusting your approach accordingly. For example, you might choose to be more open in LGBTQ+ friendly spaces, while being more reserved in conservative settings to avoid conflict or harm. However, navigating these contexts is not just about self-preservation. It's also about expanding the boundaries of acceptance and understanding through visibility and advocacy. By choosing to be visible in a diverse social context, you contribute to broader societal change, helping to normalize LGBTQ+ identities and educate others. Self-advocacy is crucial in these scenarios. It involves articulating your needs and rights, setting boundaries, and educating those around you about your identity in ways that foster understanding and respect. Effective self-advocacy requires clarity, confidence, and sometimes a readiness to engage in difficult conversations. Ultimately, navigating your identity within social contexts is about finding a balance between authenticity, safety, expression, and discretion. Each decision you make along this path not only affects how you are perceived, but also influences your internal sense of integrity and pride. By navigating these social waters with awareness and resilience, you reinforce your identity and contribute to a more inclusive society. Pathways to authenticity and empowerment. Finding pathways to authenticity and empowerment is a crucial aspect of your journey as an LGBTQ+ individual. It involves discovering and embracing the true essence of who you are, and using this self-awareness to lead a life that is not only fulfilling, but also enriches those around you. Authenticity begins with deep self-reflection. It requires you to look inward and ask yourself who you are when societal expectations are stripped away. This process can be challenging, as it often brings you face to face with fears and insecurities. However, it is also liberating. Understanding your true self allows you to live more congruently, making decisions that align with your values and desires rather than conforming to external pressures. Empowerment, in this context, is about taking the insights gained from this self-reflection and turning them into action. It means living your truth openly and confidently, which can be a powerful statement in a world that often seeks to marginalize or silence LGBTQ+ voices. Empowerment is also about claiming your space in society, whether through advocacy, creativity, or community engagement, and using your voice to affect change. Building a supportive community plays a vital role in this journey. Surrounding yourself with people who understand and support your authentic self can provide a safety net as you navigate the complexities of life. These relationships offer encouragement and validation, which are invaluable when facing the challenges that come with living authentically. Another pathway to empowerment is through education, both personal and societal. Educating yourself about LGBTQ+ history, rights, and culture can strengthen your sense of identity and community. Meanwhile, educating others can help break down barriers of misunderstanding and prejudice, paving the way for a more inclusive and empathic society. Lastly, embracing vulnerability is a powerful step towards authenticity and empowerment. While showing your true self can feel risky, vulnerability allows others to see and connect with your genuine nature. It creates opportunities for deeper connections and can inspire others to embrace their authenticity as well. Each step you take on these pathways not only enriches your own life, but also has the potential to inspire and uplift others in the LGBTQ+ community. By pursuing authenticity and empowerment, you contribute to a broader movement towards acceptance and equality, building a legacy of strength and resilience. In the journey of discovering and accepting your identity, you traverse a path filled with both challenges and empowering moments. Embracing every aspect of yourself, including those parts that society may not readily accept, is an act of profound self-love and courage. Through reflection, shadow work, and self-advocacy, you build a foundation of authenticity and strength. Navigating various social contexts and finding pathways to empowerment are crucial steps in living a life that is true to your essence. By understanding and accepting your identity, you not only enrich your own life, but also contribute to a more inclusive and understanding world. This continuous journey of growth, learning, and affirmation enables you to live authentically and fully. Turn to the corresponding section in the Shadow Work Journal LGBTQ+ edition and complete the exercises. Reflect on your insights, apply the concepts, and explore your personal experiences. Taking this time for self-reflection will enhance your journey.